Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. Sending you so much love. So let's tap in right off the bat. We're gonna grab the big deck and see what's going on, guys. Grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because me, Tasha, is gonna spill the tea, straight, no chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. I want to show you the cards tonight, so cheers. I hope you've had a beautiful day. Let me know how things are going in the comment section when the live premiere finishes. Yes, this is a pre-recorded reading, okay? If it doesn't resonate, leave it for somebody it does, guys. Doesn't matter what zodiac sign you hold. Just discern, discern, discern. Cheers. Let's tap in. Now, you could be interacting with a rude boy whose past is their prison. You may be crying, guys. Oh, wow. It is what it is. You don't have to worry. Somebody should not be worrying right now. Let's shuffle this deck, okay? Because you have somebody in the background who's crying like a bitch. I'm not going to lie, guys. They thought they were a rude boy, but you're telepathically cleaning house. Oh, wow. You are definitely cleaning house because you're the chief. Okay. Yeah, karma. You are the general. You are rich. And this doesn't have to be money, guys. Somebody may have tried to take your riches. Now they're going through karma, crying like a little bitch in the background because they thought that they were a rude boy. Oh. Somebody knows who you are, and you know who this person is. Oh, somebody sees you as a motherfucking miracle. Ancestors, anything else? Yeah, you're about to cry happy tears while somebody's crying like a bitch. This is what it is, because the cycle. Somebody's seeing the cycle. You're seeing the cycle for what it is. And somebody's breaking down. It's the haters. The haters are breaking down, guys. Somebody didn't want you to be seen as valuable. Didn't want to give you a legs up. Help. But guess what? Help is on the way, okay? So, redemption, owning your past. It's about owning your past. Like I said, job well done. You owned your past. You stood in it. Okay? You may not have all of the riches in the world, but you are very valuable. You are very rich. It's your free will, guys. Somebody has free will. They're about to change their life. Think that's you. Somebody's very codependent. It's your haters. Somebody who thought they were a rude boy crying. Because they're childish. They didn't want to give you space to heal because of their ego. They thought if they gave you space or gave you an opportunity that, well, you know, you clearly wouldn't want anything to do with them. Well, the thing is you don't want to have anything to do with them because they try to block your blessings. You have nothing to worry about. Luck is on your side, guys. And you know that there's no love in this situation, which means there's no love lost. Someone's sorry for how they treated you because you're the motherfucking sun. You're love, you're light, and you're happy. You make do with what you have. A lot of people really try to play mind games with you. Round and around, a cycle, never-ending story. And you're moving away from this. God, Creator, Source is helping you move away from a situation so that you can heal. Okay? We all deserve healing. We all deserve a leg up. So seek love, not lust. Exactly. There's a new energy coming in. Friends, family, acquaintances that you're going to be very grateful for. And you had to go through that dark night of the soul. You had to be reborn. You had to be replanted. And you don't regret nothing. It says, I regret telling your business. You don't regret nothing, but oh my God, somebody really regrets telling your business. Because, well, whoever they told your business to, they were in competition with you. And strings of income. Wow. Somebody really wanted to compete with your strings of income. Somebody looked at you as very compatible with somebody. But they told a lie on you, told your business about your strings of income. You're an earth angel, guys. Somebody really tried to play games behind the scenes to try to get your business to flop or get people to not trust you. somebody wanted you to be seen as a sneaky link and not a boss. A sneaky link really lied on you. This is a karmic, somebody who was in competition with you, but they see your hustle. A lot of people see your hustle. You're doing the work. And ancestors said, you're not a sneaky link. This new moon that we're sitting in right now, Cancer new moon, if you're watching me during the live premiere, there's a lot of emotional freedom that you're facing. You have healed from a lot of distortion that people wanted. This cycle of never-ending bullshit, the XYZ 1, 2, 3 kind of energy, a constant roller coaster. Maybe your mother was a thief and really wanted you to stay broke, busted, in despair. And they teamed up with your baby father, but you still did the hard work, and now you're chilling. You made a way. You made a way. And you made moves to get the fuck out of a situation. Somebody may have said that you were on the down low. No. Your ancestors are telling you that somebody is on the down low and they're very highly medicated. And they see that a lot of people have been trying to come up against you, but you rised. It was your baby daddy and maybe your mother or mother figure or something. These people are very obsessed with you because you're a hot motherfucking topic. Oh wow, great things are coming. And great things are coming because these people really wanted to stop your blessings. Wanted to stop these great things from happening. It is what it is, guys. Somebody's crying like a little bitch because their past is their prisoner, and somebody wanted you to be crying and make sure that your past is your prisoner, but you're telepathically understanding and cleaning house. I'm telling you, this karma is hitting because your riches are coming in. There was a rude boy, a rude energy, a rude, like, I don't know, this is like arrogancy. This is like somebody thinking that they can take what is yours. These people knew who you were the whole time. They knew you had riches. They knew great things were coming in because you did the work and you clearly got out of some kind of cycle. And somebody is in their head right now. It could be, like I said, this mother figure and this baby daddy. Take it as it resonates, guys. But justice is coming in. You may have had to, you know, sacrifice a lot and have a lot of people laugh at you. But something's coming in. Look, there was third parties. A lot of interferences trying to interfere with the work that you were doing. But somebody sees you. Now you could be this King of Pentacles. Very strong, very determined, very able to take care of yourself. But we all have times when we can't, where we need help, where we need to put our best foot forward. May not be in money, but you know, maybe somebody has more knowledge than you and can put you game on with some knowledge. Do you see what I mean? It's just about taking that time and putting your neck out for somebody and saying, look, I see that you need a little bit of help. I have a little bit of knowledge that you may not know. Here's some knowledge. Let me put you on. But people didn't want to do that. That's why you're getting justice. And a lot of third parties who were probably celebrating your demise are not celebrating anymore. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody wants to come towards you, okay? But it's only after falling from grace. Okay? Somebody may have thought they were going to win something, but they didn't win because you took the swords out of your back. The betrayal, the abandonment, somebody thought that all this shit that they brought towards you, all this lack of not helping, like all this lack, you know, this pressure, that you were really going to buckle, but you didn't. Instead, you transform into a beautiful diamond, really showing people that it's okay to hit rock bottom, but pick yourself back up. Take accountability and responsibility for yourself. Nobody's to blame. You spoke that somebody was taking advantage of you. You gave and gave and gave, and all these people were ever going to do was take from you. You knew there was a loss, so you called it for what it is, a lesson. You're not a loser, guys, just a lesson. And somebody is feeling a little bit upset because you refuse to be rejected. You refuse to reject yourself. And you really did invest in the right things. As these people were investing, it's like you're minding your business, drinking your water, paying attention to your life. These people are paying attention to you and minding your business. So they don't got really time to do the work necessary in order to like gain some real footing internally. They could have a job, they could be able to pay bills, stuff like that, guys. But the real work is inside. This is why you're choosing not to work with third parties. Because these third parties may have rejected you at one point. And you chose to do the right thing. Even when you were laughed at. Somebody wants to give you an opportunity. I don't know if you know this person. But they may have worked against you at one point. Or seen others work against you. But they also seen these people falling from grace. Like... It's the death, I told you, falling from grace. Guys, somebody's seen you do the work and transform. You're nothing like people said you were. You are really reliable, and you need somebody who's just as reliable. So you're getting any friendships, Emily family. Somebody is to come towards you. There's a lot of karmics who are really like laying out to dry all their dirty laundry. The ancestors are laying it out because they tried to air out your shit, not even realizing that they're going to end up putting themselves in a mental entrapment, a jail. Somebody is in spiritual court right now for coming up against a general. I already said that. The chief, right? 6 of Cups. Somebody wants to come in and give you your flowers now, and it's the Empress. Because you are the Empress. Somebody sees you as beautiful, vibrant, magnetic. You decided to give yourself your flowers. You didn't wait for somebody. You took yourself on the dates. You cherished yourself. You know what you need in order to move forward. You don't ask of much. Ancestors know what you need, and the universe is going to bring it in. 8 of Wands in reverse. And somebody looks at you like a magical unicorn. This is why they're falling from grace, because they slept on you. They broke your heart. They betrayed you. They really didn't think you were going to come back from this. They really didn't think you were going to come back from this. They really look at you like in awe, astonished, that no matter how much they put on you, the burdens, you know, you still never rejected yourself. Hence why you get the justice. All you had to do is tell the truth. People wanted to silence you so that they are comfortable. You spoke the truth about this burden, about this magic, about this manipulation, about the blockages that people were doing, about this money laundering, whatever it was, guys. And now these people can't fight with you. And they know you've went through a lot. This is why you get that position of the Empress. Male or female, guys, you're very much in your feminine energy. And you're sitting pretty, waiting for what is yours. But there is a Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be a mother figure in the background that we were talking about earlier. Who's mad because they can't get a message through to you because you're a magical unicorn. Somebody was very judgmental, okay? They did not want you to succeed because the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Because they fell or failed at life in which way or shape or form. They thought they can live through you. But the way they were living through you was through control because they never really had a life of their own. That's the 7 of Swords with the 5 of Swords. Somebody was in poverty, has always been in poverty, but they lied. They lied and said that they were helpful towards you. They're not helpful towards you. Somebody judged you for your intuition, for your gifts. Patronized you. Try to keep you stuck. Some kind of cycle has ended, guys. And there's a lot of people falling because you're the hermit or hermetist. You went inwards. You found solace in the darkness. You turned that pain into power. Somebody really didn't think you were going to be able to do this. You could care less what the external world thinks because what they think of you is none of your business. This mother figure is really pissed off because you're the 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and you're leaving them out. You're leaving this family out. They should have treated you better. They should have helped you. I'm telling you, when you get your feet firmly planted on the ground and you're ready to level up, you're going to have nobody to thank but strangers. People came into your life because they seen, like I said, you needed the help. people around you, closest to you, see you needed help. And, well, what did they do? They shit on you. They want you to stay in the poverty energy because that's where they're going to stay. But you flipped the tables. You are a generational curse breaker. You took the swords out of your back. You know that. There was a new day coming. And you had to be that new day. You had to be the fucking truth. Thank you, ancestors. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You had to be the truth. And you're leaving people in the dark. You can't take everybody with you, guys. If they wanted to be written better in your story, they should have acted right. Because you are the temperance angel. You are the earth angel. And people wanted to really neglect you. They knew exactly who you were. But they did not want to give you respect where respect is due. But you are that son. You are God's child. And God makes a way. Even with the faith of a mustard seed. Even when you feel like you have nothing left and nowhere to turn and no one is there, somebody shows up. And that's the truth. As long as you stand in the truth and you tell what is keeping you stuck, the oppression, the burden will be lifted. Lovers and a friend, a colleague, another earth angel will come in and balance something out for you, give you some kind of information to help you help yourself. We're not looking for handouts here. We're looking for help. Everybody needs a little bit legs up, guys. This is why when somebody comes to me and I know that they really need a reading, in my community, I know that people in my community don't have money. And I know when you have money and I know when you don't have money. And I'd rather read for somebody who doesn't have money out of the kindness of my heart. And like one girl in my neighborhood, she came to a reading with me and she gave me this painting for the reading because she doesn't have money, you know what I mean? And I still want to help her. So I told her to trade me for something and she did that, you know. And it was just to say that you gave me something, you know what I mean? People are watching you. They know that you're bringing balance to a situation. They know that you are the light. Oh, you could be a lighthouse for somebody, and somebody is coming right towards you. It could be a lover, it could be a friend, but they see you as this warrior. They know you fought tooth and nail for everything you have. You are the star. You are the healer. And somebody wants to heal with you. Somebody wants to protect you. Somebody wants to tell you how much they appreciate you. Judgment. Somebody has faced themselves. You have faced yourself. So you know what you want and you know what you no longer deserve or need in your life. This is a big thing. This is beautiful. Somebody is really intimidated by you, but it's only because they've seen what people were doing to you, how many blockages you had, how many people tried to stop your money flow or whatever was going on from you just having a quality of life. And you still managed to push through. You still managed to find your bearings and you know, persevere. You really do have that military mindset. You are the general. You are the chief. Ancestors, a lot of people look up to you, but a lot of people wish that it wasn't you, and it's somebody in their ego. They're getting a lot of justice, and it's this karmic. Somebody really rejected you, they wish they didn't do that right now, I'm telling you that, because that was a finality. Somebody wishes they didn't work with third parties, and they would have worked with you, because now you finalized something. There was a breakup. You're not looking back on a situation. You're only moving forward, guys. And that's what's being illuminated. The truth. You dead a situation. Somebody wants to confess, but you already confessed the truth. That love never ends. But if it's not real love, then there is no love lost. That's why somebody's obsessed with you. Because they know what they sent towards you and you were able to get out of it. They took and took and took from you. And you had more than enough. Somebody can't get a message through to you. They can't take anything from you. They can't do any magic to you anymore. They can't love bomb you and tell you that that's love. It's not love. You see it. Somebody's been clinging and holding on to you. And because they can't, they got a lot of fucking anxiety. These are what I like to call monitoring spirits. They're only around to monitor, to block your blessings, to make sure that, and if, okay, Say, for instance, you have some kind of good news, okay? You tell somebody about this good news, all of a sudden it falls through, it doesn't work out. But if you don't tell this person the good news, it goes through. So don't tell somebody good news, okay? Call. I told you somebody's going to try to call. You're going to have to block somebody. Maybe you did block somebody. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you, talk to you, wants you to, I don't know, integrate them part of your life, but they lost you. Friends, family, mother, father, cousin, sister, brother, boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama, baby daddy. It doesn't matter. There was a finalization. It was because somebody was very arrogant, holding on to you, thinking that they had a position in your life, some kind of authority or power. No, they played a fucking game of Russian roulette, and guess who? That bullet was for you, but something is being magnified. Somebody feels completely empty because you cut them off. And when you cut them off, you cut off their energy source. Somebody is a energy vampire, fucking succubus, incubus energy. They don't have to be a whore for these streets, but they have that Jezebel energy. They like to group stalk. They like to manipulate. They like to gaslight. They like to group up with others and go up against you. And somebody may have went up against you because a lot of people see you as very sexual, okay? A lot of people have a hunger for you, an uncontrollable desire for you, this appetite for you, and so they sexualize you. And well, they lost you, okay? Somebody, like I said, is a Jezebel. And Spirit never lies. Spirit told you something to protect your energy, that they were never going to respect you for who you were, that you needed to go elsewhere, that you needed to ask for help somewhere else, because where you were asking for help was just putting you more in a situation. I just seen the snake, because somebody was a snake. They were just trying to find another way to block you. And every time you stood in the truth, it would stop, it would interfere with your livelihood because of the toxic energy you were around. But you were able to persevere. And these toxic exes, friends, family, whatever this is, these enemies, these haters, you see them as poisonous. You see them as delusional. They try to say that you are all these things. They have nasty behavior and you refuse to be around them. You do not care what position they have in your life, per se. You're building your own life. And somebody feels like you're cold as ice, but you're not cold, guys. You're just not speaking with somebody because somebody wasn't taking actions in the right direction to help you. They were just trying to keep you stuck because, look, the snake came out. I don't fucking make it up. The snake. Competition, enemy, the other woman looking over your shoulder. Somebody was in competition with you. This could be your own mother. This could be, I don't know, somebody's mother or somebody's girlfriend. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Cheers. We're just cheersing because this ain't us. We ain't hateful like that. We want people to do what they gotta do. You're illuminating a situation. And somebody can't lie to you. If they try to lie, you're going to call it out. Somebody's stuck. Could be a mental entrapment, purgatory, prison of the mind, because you didn't reject yourself. And somebody was replaying the conversations over and over and over that they had with you. Somebody's been trying to call you, but you have everybody unblocked. I'm saying everybody. I mean everybody. You've got a lot of people unblocked because you are really doing something different with your life. And somebody knows that you are the best thing in their life. This is why they're so obsessed with you. The proof is there. It's magnifying the truth that somebody loves you. Friends, family, an ex, whatever this is, a new person. They wish they had treated you better because something ended. A lot of people sexualized you. And you know that it's completely toxic. You illuminated the truth. Spirit said you need to walk away from a situation because they're going to take and take and take from you. Somebody wants to be more than friends with you. But the dating pool is full of pee, guys. Somebody is really going to have to reach to get towards you because you're that empress. You're doing things by yourself because so many people are toxic. But that doesn't mean that you can't get through it. You've already been through it. You've already gotten through it. This is just clarification that you came closer to anybody, to your friends, to your family members. Really, you You got a lot of people seeing the truth about how toxic they truly are and how much of a liar they are. Somebody who couldn't let you get close because of the fact of your powers, your energy. Somebody is so toxic. And they don't want people to wake up. They don't want you to be seen. They don't want you to level up. They don't want you to have a quality of life. So they're trying to say that you are all these things. This is why they don't have you in your life. You refuse. Somebody is grateful for the spiritual lessons. You are. I told you, it's never a loss. It's always a lesson, right? And it says, sometimes I lay awake thinking about you. See, this is their karma. They're obsessed with you because you were the best thing. You never wanted anything of them except for them to have a good life. And, well, you may have forewarned them that one day they were going to wake up and they were going to be in a lot of regret. But they were going to be a better person because of the shit that they put you through. Heaven forbid they go and treat somebody else better, than all the power to them. As long as they treat somebody better than they treated you. That's all it is. It's just a lesson, right? You are the star. You healed by yourself. Especially from the magic. The magician in reverse? You fucking kidding me? Could have been an Aries. Take it as it resonates. Somebody who thought they had all the magic in the world. Well, they fuck with the right one, because now they waste their fucking talents trying to go up against you. Somebody may not even have any powers anymore. And now they're dwelling, sitting up all night, wishing the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, the maybes, stuck in a trap with a snake. Or maybe they listen to a snake, your mother or whatever. Maybe they listen to their mother. Who knows what it is? But somebody doesn't have a free mind, and now they're upset at you because you chose to see it for what it was. Somebody is going through judgment, and it's because you're the warrior. You fought this battle, this spiritual warfare, and you defeated it with flying colors, guys. You're not the general for nothing. You didn't fucking just one day wake up and say, I'm the general. Oh, fuck no. You had to earn your stripes. And those stripes are being seen. So, let's get some more messages, guys. Oh, you got the Tower in reverse. Okay, so somebody was definitely resisting change, and it's the narcissist, guys. They didn't want to see you as a fucking goat. They wanted to gaslight you. They wanted to scapegoat you. Well, guess what? You just got the narcs caught up, and now the scapegoat is now just the goat. And you have a right to know that you're safe and you know your worth. So it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to do something different. You're the greatest of all times. You're not meant to fit in. Your heart is unlike others. And you have this protection that clearly people wanted to control. They wanted to control your dreams. They wanted to, keep you stuck and stagnant because of this pure heart. They laughed at you and did too fucking much because of your life purpose. Now these people are all caught the fuck up. Like I said, wishing the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, because your blessings on blessings are coming in and you are not going to share because they tried to end you. And instead of you dying and putting to death whatever you had, project or whatever, relationship, whatever it was, you transform that energy and turn it into power. Somebody is really amazed that you trusted the universe. You may not have been able to trust many people, but you trusted the universe, and help is on the way. You help many, so many are going to help you. They're actually getting caught up, guys, because of the way people love you, because you never really have to go without, because you have hope. I told you, the faith of a motherfucking mustard seed. That's why people need to stop now, because you are very, very guided. And there's an Aries here, this magician, I don't fucking make it up, who is very envious, very spiteful, very pitiful, and they're mad and in their motherfucking feelings, crying like a bitch because they thought that they were a rude boy. They can get away with this. They probably didn't even believe in karma, but the world is here. Somebody needs to do right by you because something's meant to be. It's written in the fucking stars. And there's a lot of people watching you on the big world wide web. Why? Because they don't got real access to you. So Oh, you're an Aquarius. Aquarius, Aries, dynamic, guys. Something is for you. Something is meant to be. Death and rebirth. Major transformation, guys. Somebody may want, wow, death. Something's ending, guys. The collective energy is moving on. You deaded a situation and your payoff is coming. The magic backfire right in somebody's face and they're not feeling so fucking good about this because they were in that Capricorn demon energy. Somebody was on demon time, guys, and they were coming for an empress. That is not the right thing to do because boom, justice prevails. And you're the hermit or hermetist. You don't even look for the outside's validations. Hence, if somebody else is, justice, justice, double justice. Wow, do you see what I mean? You gotta be careful. Somebody thought that you weren't so fucking wise. Oh, you are a wise person. You are the chief. You are the general. You have major spiritual rankings in these streets. And you probably have rankings in these streets. Somebody wanted to play you. They thought they were really a rude boy. They don't even know what that is. Wow, sexually transmitted demons or spiritually transmitted demons. Whatever this is could be sexually transmitted diseases, right? Whatever it is dirty and it's double jeopardy. I mean, not double jeopardy. Somebody may have done this before to you and they thought that they could do it again, but they can't do it again because you already went through it and got through it. Somebody thought maybe they did it to you before that they can do something again, but the spirits are protecting you. Somebody can't sleep because of the poison that they chose. Say you're like a beautiful fresh strawberry and somebody went and ate like a very moldy strawberry, but it was only because they were eating in the dark. You know what I mean? They didn't know what they were doing. They were very blinded, you know, so there's just eating. And well, they had a choice. And well, they chose to eat whatever was there, whatever's easy. And you're not easy. That's why somebody looks at you like a challenge. And that's why everything you want is coming in. If somebody thought they can, you know, transfer some kind of energy towards you or take something from you, well, it's nearly impossible because you don't associate yourself with people and you most definitely don't have sex. It's all about self-love, guys. You may be saving yourself for somebody. Somebody from your past life. Somebody's learning a lesson about relationships because somebody cheated the whole fucking time. They may be going through a lot of diseases. Could be disease of the mind, guys. Whatever it is, a mother is you got to stay away. Somebody needs to stay away from a mother. You need to stay away from a mother. Somebody really doesn't want the best for you. And you need freedom. So in order to find freedom, you're going to have to stay away. Somebody is an energy harvester, a leech. They will suck and take everything from you. And when you have nothing, they're not going to help you. They're going to laugh at you. And they're going to team up with others who are against you. Try to get you in your head. When really, it's because they're obsessed. They don't want you to live a good life. This is really fucked up. It needs to be laid to rest. You're laying the fucking shit to rest. There's a love offer coming in. Once you have this love offer coming in, you're not going to feel like you're a lone soldier. You're going to have somebody who protects you, but you've been holding out, waiting out for that right one. Mind, body, and soul, right? You are the Trinity. And this new moon energy is really revealing a lot. There's a lot of new energies. A lot of people are letting go. This dark moon Lilith, you know, the Hecate, we're all tapping into that. A lot of people were cursed, sending spell work, but it's backfiring. You have faith, you have joy, you have hope coming in, and you got a brand new motherfucking sleigh. Now, if that's not justice, I don't know what is, guys. What's this? The haters are going to hate. They're going to hate. They're going to hate. Whether you're poor, they're going to hate. They're going to hate if you're rich. They're going to hate. It doesn't matter. Let them fucking hate. Somebody's missing your food too. They miss the way you treated them. They miss the way you loved them. They miss the way you were generous towards them. They miss your food, the way you know, fed into them, the way what you fed them, everything, guys. Somebody is going to miss you when you're gone. And if you're already gone, they're missing you. Why? Because they played games with your fucking gifts. They acted like you weren't shit when you are everything. And they're trying to hold on to you, but you're letting it go because they're in sex and lust. Somebody needs to be careful. You have stability. You're not easily accessible. And that's why these people are going to start putting respect on your name, guys, because you grew up. You have growth. Trial and error gave you these stripes. and you're clearing the karma. It's the same energies, right? Because somebody chose a bum over a boss. It's fucking justice, guys. I told you. Somebody ate that fucking rotten fucking strawberry and thinking that, you know, that was the one. That's it, right? It's because they were in the dark. Somebody told them, no. They sold them a pipe dream and said, this is the one. Pick this one. But they're in the dark. They don't know the difference, right? So when they picked it, they bit into it. They fucking got like fucking, I don't know, some kind of fucked up mouth disease, you know, or something. They had the shits for a fucking week. I don't know. Somebody's just not happy with what they chose. And shit, I wouldn't be happy either. Because at the end of the day, when they turned the lights on, it was a moldy motherfucking strawberry instead of a nice juicy strawberry like you. Somebody sees you as juicy. If they've tasted you, you are sweet. And somebody's walking around with a trashy, you know, pick me energy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, it's justice. Somebody's coming in to tell you the fucking truth about a situation. Well, we got 2 cards here. I didn't mean to pull 2, but we have 2. So we're going to take 2. Okay, guys? Okay, so we have I'm sorry and water your garden. Look, somebody should have learned how to water their garden, guys. The grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener where the fuck you water it. And somebody chose a bum over a boss. They chose a bum over an empress. An empress who's getting double fucking justice. Telling you, maybe it's this Aries or this Aquarius. They're all up in their head. And they're sorry. They're sorry. Defensivelessness, writing past wrongs, and uprooting. Okay, so let's do I'm sorry first. We're living in divisioned times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a potential attack rather than opportunity for healing. If we find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defensives and see things outside of the right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Now, somebody may want unity with you guys, but they're really going to have to put down that motherfucking ego. Because that ego deaded a situation a long time ago. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's cruelty. It's crucial to remember that we can simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for Starseed. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge a way in which both we and the world have been divisioned personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadow, the hate, the wounds, the separation, the serving, the wronging, and the sadness. We may be called to explore how you, your ancestors, and your society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others. Boom! I'm telling you, somebody is so sorry. They see you. To find a way to drop your armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people. To say, I'm sorry, with an open heart and to mean it. To be part of a healing rather than the procrastination of inherited conflicts or oppression. This isn't about blaming, it's about unwinding the patterns that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in or to doing healing work on your ancestral line. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? Guys, we're not innocent. Even I have past wrongs. We're not innocent. But I'm telling you, somebody sees you as innocent because you may have been innocent in this situation. You may have been gang-stalked, manipulated. People really did try to make you look like you were the snake when you were just tethered to somebody who was trapped and you were trying to help them to get free, to escape. Wow. It is what it is, guys. You may not be talking to somebody, but that doesn't mean you don't care. You want the best for them, and you most definitely want them to get out of this trap. Somebody wanted you to stay trapped. It is what it is. Excuse me. That's why they're going through the karma the most. And they feel bad because you never did anything with malicious intent towards them. Cheers to that. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? Okay, so let's get watering the garden. Okay, watering your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Okay, Earth is a seasonal planet, and as such, we are seasonal beings. We can be on and in full bloom we can't be on and in full bloom month after month, day after day. You're strongly being called to put on the brakes, to rest, to refuel, to take the moment to restock and replenish and slow right on down. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. You're being called to take responsibility for your well-being, to put your own health and body first. I know it can feel like time is running out, and as if there are urgent things that simply can't wait. However, if you keep pushing on, some fatigue will set in. This way of living isn't sustainable. If someone continues to race through life, eventually you will reach exhaustion, and it will take longer to recover than it would have done to rest. Immune system disorder and mystery illnesses are becoming more common because we're putting too much pressure on our body to keep up with the instinctuous pace of modern life. How are you being called to put on the brakes, to rest, to restore, to rejuvenate? When was the last time you took a holiday or had a full weekend, day or afternoon off? Look after your precious body and mind. Give yourself enough time to recover. When you find yourself running on reserve, there is enough time. There is enough time. Life will bend towards you when you do. Starseed Soul Inquiry, what is your body yearning for? Somebody is yearning for a motherfucking break. Okay. There's a lot of fighting. Because there's a King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who's been working together to come and offer you some kind of opportunity, a brand new opportunity. They feel like there's a lack of closure in a situation, so they're coming in to offer you some kind of strength because they've been up all night. They have some kind of enlightenment that there was a lot of people up against you. But these third parties, they're not celebrating anymore because you're very balanced. You know who you are. And you know that there was a high priestess up against you who was in reverse. They put a lot in the dark, and they may have done some kind of spell work tonight. And while that spell work backfired, somebody is at a Page of Pentacles. They don't have much. And that's Judgment. They don't have much. And it's a Queen of Wands. It's a Leo, Aries, Sag in the reverse. This is the Jezebel, guys. Somebody was very materialistic, and they didn't get shit. That's what happens when you're materialistic. You don't get nothing. No longevity. People need to learn to get it for themselves. Somebody may have said you were very materialistic. Well, it is what it is. Somebody could have said you're even cold. Maybe you have that resting bitch face, but you're not cold. You're not cold at all. You're very fucking intelligent. 36, but there's a lot of things that you may not be smart at. So you have to ask for help, guys. Asking for help doesn't mean you're less of a person. It just means that you're intelligent enough to know that you need help, that you need to learn, that you don't know everything. We don't know everything, guys. The smartest fucking person knows they don't know nothing. The only time I'm going to stop learning is on my deathbed. Like when I'm about to transition and go into another place, my spirit. Because I'm never going to stop learning because life is a learning journey. Now 36. 36 is a 9, and that's what this is. We're in that year of the 9, guys, the year of the endings. Water rebirth. Confidence, ability, and multitasking. You are a man or a woman of many traits, and somebody really wanted to sleep on you while you are being seen, and somebody is coming in to offer you something, and maybe a complete stranger, or maybe somebody from the past. Maybe somebody who did sleep on you before and wants to apologize. They've seen a lot of people put blockages in your way, but you still manage to power through them. Bulldoze right through those blockages and pave a new path for yourself. So, the ability to look and feel confident when there's chaos around you is quite an art. However, it shows how much you have grown as a person in the last few years. Challenges have made you stronger, and you can hold your head up high, and you're proud of what you have achieved. You have an air of confidence about you, and others can see this and are watching you blossom into the person you wish to be. You are protected and connected to your higher self, a beautiful gift. Learn to use this wisely and watch your life expand beautifully. There are messages all around you. Open your eyes to synchronicities. Spirits are talking to you and showing you the way. You made a way. Now it's time to get up. And you have a lot of people rooting for you in the background. Never mind the haters. The haters don't count. The haters are always going to be there. They're always going to have something to say. But you have a lot of people rooting for you. So remember that. You got this position. Not by sitting on your fucking ass. But you had to go through all the queens in the reverse first before you can get in all the queens in the upright to get to this. Whether you're male or female, it's irrelevant. It was a fucking, it was a process. And you didn't have, you couldn't skip no steps, guys. In order to get this position of power, this Hierophant energy, this higher level commitment, this teacher energy, you had to live through it. You had to heal yourself from it. And now you're getting in a message. It's a small message, but that small message is going to bring you in some kind of clarity. You're the Queen of Swords. You're logical. So this message, you're going to know what to do with it. Even when you're in the dark, you're going to know which, berry to pick. And it's usually the one that everybody doesn't want you to pick. You're going to pay attention. Okay? So, the winter rebirth. Okay, so I hope this helped. I hope this gave you some clarity, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as you're leaving the channel. Let me see what this is. Yeah, let's get one of these. Okay, one more, and this from the horror deck to bring this all together. Ancestors from the horror deck, what do you want to tell us? Somebody's really obsessed because you really did power through the difficulties when everybody said you couldn't. Animal. There was a lot of animalistic people around you who did not want you to survive, to succeed. They're fucking shocked because somebody has been haunting you. They really, really do care about you, but they've been haunting you, okay? They want you to be scared, but what do you have to be scared of? And now they're shocked because you're not scared of them. You're not scared of them at all. The boogeyman's not even real. You're a fucking genius. You know the boogeyman's not real. Guys, I'm going to put it this way. You know the boogeyman's not real. And you're a genius. Just because you know you can do something doesn't mean you should. These animals, they know that you're the best thing that ever happened to them. And that's why they try to block you. Because they know what you brought to the table. Let's read this really fast, okay? So the animals. So animals in the upright says, what is law? In the upright says, what rules apply here? Must they be obeyed? Yes, they have to be obeyed, especially because you are a good person to these people. You never wanted any ill intent to happen to them. You never wished ill intent to happen to them, even though they did for you. It doesn't matter, like, whatever, you're not them, like I said. This says so much about your character. And that's why you ain't got none to prove. You're the empress. You're the general. You're the chief. That's what it is, guys. And you're a fucking genius. So yes, the rules apply. Which means the rules apply to you too, right? We're not exempt from this. Just because you know you can do something doesn't mean you should. So genius. Where's this J? Genius. Okay, so genius. It says, cat's dead, details later. Slow down, keep your head on your shoulders. Wow, move fast, embrace things. Somebody's trying to hide what they've been doing. They tried to assassinate your character. They really did. They seen you were intelligent, but they tried to gaslight you. They tried to scapegoat you. I told you to scapegoat just turned into a motherfucking goat, though. Boogeyman. Somebody tried to haunt you. They tried to really group up to go up against you. Halloween says there's no such thing as a boogeyman. In the upright says confront the situation head on. And that's exactly what you did. You confronted the situation head on. Hence why these rude boys are shocked because, they came up against the right one. You're shaking the fucking table is what you're doing. Shock. It says, I just want to make a change. Wow, somebody wants to make a change now. really make a change, because you ain't scared of them. You ain't never scared. What? It says don't let your guard down. You're not letting your guard down. You are the warrior. You earned this position. So in this year, you can't take very many people with you. People should have really treated you right. They should have, you know, did right by you. Because you have the heart to uplift those. You have the heart to uplift everyone around you like an earth angel. You were born to shine, guys. And somebody's having an ego death. Could be a Scorpio. I don't know, maybe the Scorpio fucked up. And somebody is about to take a new leap of faith. You are that earth angel. It's clarification, guys. And it's trust. Somebody broke your trust. Somebody fucking really, really broke your trust. And can't come back from it. They feel fucked up. It is what it is. And there's somebody trying to escape from some kind of fucked up situation in the background. It could be an Emperor, a Cancer. Take it as it resonates. But one of these people are having a breaking point, and it looks like it's a Leo having a breaking point because the game is over. Somebody played in your face. You are fucking self-made. Why? Because you didn't have anybody to help you. But now you have people coming in. Could be an Emperor. This could be a female in Emperor energy. Remember this. Somebody has the confidence. You have the confidence to persevere. This Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. I hope this resonates. I hope this gave you some clarity. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Ego death to the vampires. I'm telling you, look, the black magic backfired. Somebody really wanted to get you fired or put out, end everything. But you're the Empress. And you have the heart to uplift those around you. Somebody knew they could do something, but they shouldn't have done it to you. They could have done it to a lot of people. They could have even done it to you for many, many years, but you woke up. They shouldn't have done this. And somebody is feeling a little bit stupid because they're being seen as a bum. You're being seen as a boss. Now, you may not have all the riches in the world because it's not about money, but you're rich in spirit. And somebody really fucked up because Scorpio may be highly aspected in your chart. You are a death and transformation. That's why you help people in this new world. Get away. And somebody may want to run away with you. I don't know. I hope this helped. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.